What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? Swiss Beats and Timberland are suing Triller, the company they sold their company VerVerz to. So what do they want? 28 million smackaroos. 28 million, that's what they want. Now, they say that the company has failed to make payments. They say they got paid only twice, just 2 installments, and after that, the payments stopped. And they want their bread. Now, here's the thing, fam. Like many of you, I was not only shocked, but very disappointed that they sold VerVerz. VerVerz was the biggest thing happening during the pandemic, besides COVID. I mean, VerVerz got people through, gave people a little boost, kind of, gave folks something to look forward to who was stuck in the house all day long. And so that VerVerz thing came right on the money. Man, what a huge hit. And to me, this 28 million just don't even sound right. VerVerz was the biggest thing in music, period. Nothing's close. It's the biggest thing. All the artists, all the fans is checking it out. Just by comparison, fam, think about this. An artist can have a hit album and make 28 million all by himself. So imagine if all the artists is coming to one platform to check out one thing, and all of the fans are coming to one place. I just feel like that it was undersold. Now, I don't know if 28 million is what's remaining, or, well, I guess, yeah, I don't know if it was what's remaining, or if that's that number includes punitive damages or whatever. I don't know. But, anything less than a few hundred million, fam, I mean, really, something that successful got to be in the B's for me. I'm just not the kind of dude, I don't like selling. I don't like selling like that, like I won't sell. I'm holding on. I'm that stubborn dude. I got to die, and the kids got to not want it anymore for me to sell. I'm just not selling, I got a family house, fam. I ain't never getting rid of it. I don't care how many millions it's worth. I'm not. I told the kids to put it in in the trust and everything. Look, do not sell that house. If you do, I'm gonna come back and hunt you. Do not sell that house. I just believe that we need to have ownership, man. We need to practice ownership. In my mind, it's only so much stuff you can buy, right? So many millions of dollars that you need to do stuff that you want to do for yourself personally. I'm all about legacy and building. Like, how can I use that money to build? How can I use that money to do something sustainable? Something that's going to be around when I'm gone. That's what I'm talking about. I'm on that type of time. I was disappointed when Bob Johnson sold BET. I'm like, BET, they gonna sell it to Viacom? It ain't gonna be the same. BET wasn't that great. It wasn't that great, but they did have some content that was for us, and at least we knew it was for us, by us. Like FUBU, we at least knew it was for us, by us. And once they sold it, man, it was compromised. Same thing with VerVerz. Once they sold it, compromised. I just feel like, hey, man, something that big, of course they gonna want to get in on it. Now, let them make some money. I might let them make some money with me, like perhaps give them a license, right? Licensing. But I would retain ownership by any means. Because I'm thinking, like, imagine if Swiss and Timberland would have retained ownership and pass VerVerz down to their children. VerVerz could stay alone forever. It could stay going forever. I wouldn't have sold it. I wouldn't have sold it. You want a piece of this action? Maybe give them. I might have gave them a piece of the action in the form of licensing and let them license it for a few years for X amount of millions. It's like you putting your name on a stadium or something. It's like Comcast or AT&T or whatever putting their name on a building and they license it for 30 years, but I still own the building. You know, they just got their name on it, but I own it. See, that's what I'm talking about. You know, whoever own it, control it. See, once you don't own it anymore, you can't control it. So I would not be with that. I've had so many people. I think it's very important that we control media spaces because we contribute so much to pop culture. We need to control our own images. We need to control that. This is why I won't sell Willie D Live. Man, I've had countless companies come at me trying to give me millions for my channel. Countless. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. And that's why I fight so hard to maintain the channel also. You know, like I don't just accept no anything from these people when they try to come at me, you know, because I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to eliminate that message, that information. And that information, that message is more powerful than the overall amount of money that could be made on the channel. You know, that information is powerful. That imagery is powerful. Being able to have an opposing viewpoint of mainstream America is very powerful because mainstream America is not for us. They never have been and they never will be. So this is why I fight so hard to maintain the channel. And I also support other channels. I support other media outlets that put that information out there, you know, that inform our people. Yeah, I'm not selling, man. I ain't selling. I'm not selling. I'm the old dude with the shotgun. They be trying to come in and buy the farm and all that stuff. And I'm, you know, over my dead body. And I'm going to take out as many of them suckers as possible if they ought to achieve that. Yeah, man, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. That eminent domain thing that they do, talking about coming in with the freeway, taking my property, man, I'll be the last house. I'll be the last house that won't sell. Yeah, go around. If they're trying to give me some money for it, whatever they're trying to give me for it, I know it's worth way more. So I ain't selling. Go around. Freeway will be going like this. For miles, it'll be going like this. Then get to my property and do like this. I'm not selling. But what say you, fam? How do y'all feel about this lawsuit and the fact that Tim and Swiss sold the company in the first place? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?